So, what does it mean to live your best life? Not in the social media sense, but in a deeper, more authentic sense, where you become the fullest version of yourself. This question lies at the heart of humanistic psychology, a movement that reshaped how we understand human potential, motivation, and also mental health. In this presentation, we'll explore how Abraham Maslow's concept of self-actualization revolutionized psychology, and also why it continues to shape modern therapy, well-being research, and what evidence it tells us and about its activation, about its impact today. In the mid 20th century, psychology was dominated by two forces, behaviorism and psychoanalysis. Behaviorism focused on observable actions, while psychoanalysis probed more unconscious drives. But both the humanists argued, but they also ignored something essential, which was our innate drive towards growth and meaning. Carl Rogers and Abraham Maslow, on the other hand, led the third force, which was humanistic psychology. They viewed humans not as machines driven by conditioning or instinct, but as active agents striving for self-fulfillment. Maslow introduced his famous hierarchy of needs, culminating in self-actualization, the desire to become, everything one is capable of becoming. While Rogers, in parallel, emphasized the concept of self-concept and the importance of unconditional positive regard, which also fosters growth. Together, they redefined what it means to be psychologically healthy, not just free from illness, but also growing towards one's potential. When it comes to self-actualization, according to Maslow, is the fulfillment of one's unique talent and purpose. It's not just about perfection or success, but it's mainly about authenticity. Maslow studied exemplary individuals or super smart, high-ranking individuals like Albert Einstein, Eleanor Roosevelt, and in those people, he ended up finding qualities like creativity, autonomy, purpose, and a deep compassion for others. Researchers later confirmed that these traits align with positive psychological function. For example, in Riff's model of psychological well-being, it echoes Maslow's ideas, emphasizing autonomy, personal growth, and purpose in life, and then dimensions that predict both mental and physical health. Self-actualization then isn't just psychology; it's also evidence-based psychology, or it's not just philosophy; it's also evidence-based psychology. Now, when it comes to today, humanistic principles thrive in positive psychology, more person-centered therapy, and also mindfulness-based interventions. With Rogers' emphasis on empathy, unconditional positive regard remains central in client-centered therapy, while therapists create a non-judgmental space for more authentic self-discovery and kind of things of that nature. Evidence shows that humanistic conditions are powerful predictors of successful therapeutic outcomes. Similarly to that, modern research links more self-transcendence and self-actualization with resilience, creativity, and overall well-being, as reference to Kaufman. Even though, even in workplace psychology, leaders inspired by humanistic values foster more motivation, satisfaction, and ethical growth um, in their people. And to build off the last slide, in a world obsessed with productivity and external success, uh, humanistic psychology reminds us of something radical. The fulfillment comes from within. By nurturing empathy, creativity, authenticity, we strengthen not only your mental health, but also our shared humanity. As Maslow once wrote, what a man can be, he must be. And then also to strive towards our potential and help others do it at the same time is perhaps the most human thing that we all can do. So, to wrap everything up and put a bow on it, the legacy of humanistic psychology is alive in every act of self growth, every moment of genuine connection, and every effort to live authentically. Because ultimately, the path to a healthier world begins in becoming our best selves. So this is my reference page, something that I use to kind of help out with this presentation. But I just want to thank everyone for, viewing this. Hopefully you got something from it, and thank you.